Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So my name's Les and I'm a photographer. Sometimes you wonder why we do photography. What do we stick at it for? Well, it's quite simple. We love it. If you don't love it, you wouldn't be watching something like this. Now, when I started photography was 1985, and I bought this camera, my first camera, Minolta XG1. It's got the 35 to 70 lens, Bell & Howell. It's a great wee lens, so it was. I loved it. Still a good camera, still got it. It's old as, but it's there. My other camera I bought was the Praktica BMS, which I dropped in Edinburgh. Unfortunately, it's stuck on a shutter speed now, which is no good to me. So you can see the crack there up the front. The film just went across the street basically when it fell, but it happens. What do you do? Pick it up and move on. I've got another camera here. I'm flying through this, by the way. This is my 6x6 Yashica, which I used when I was at college and then printed in the darkroom, which I still use and I still print in the darkroom. I got this other camera here, my Maya 645, which the first time I took it out, the shutter was sticking on. I don't know if I loaded the film right, but it seems to work when there's no film. It's quite easy, it doesn't miss a beat. So I'll get this back out and I'll get it out to maybe possibly go to Edinburgh or something, or up north, whatever comes first. So when I first started, I used to go out and take landscapes. I shoot everything basically. There was nothing that I wouldn't shoot. I've shot weddings, portraits, schools. I've done the schools when I left college, done all the portraits for the kids at school, done all that. But I'm sticking to, I love my landscape photography now, and I like getting out and about, taking some pictures. So I'll start with this. This was taken with Canon 350D. The 350D was my first Canon camera, basically. And this is Glasgow, Necropolis Graveyard. And what I like about this image is the fact that this monument has got 4 of these heads on it, so you can see around about the city. You could take 4 different images at 4 different parts of the city. So the city's in the background here, and this leads you back in, and this one, the head's just looking up. And that's a sepia print, which I framed when I was at college, which I quite like, still quite like it. It's my go-to place when I go to the necropolis. I'll always go there to see if it's different. So when I was doing that, I left, before I was at college basically, I did a lot of events. And my events was like go-kart racing. So I would go to go-kart races, print on site. And it worked. I was quite busy. I get printed in Carton magazine quite often. Quite a few pictures in that one. I get printed in Practical Photography at one time. This was for go-karts. So this is the full setup, if you like. Now I had to work for my money. I had to write 1,500 words for that, which I was out of the moon with because my images were in print. I've never been in print since because I've never tried. I've never sent anything else away. But that's my big claim to fame. Anyway, that's that one. So I'll do a bit of still life. I'll show you some of my college work basically. Not a lot, just this was a still life that I took. Bob Carlos Clark done something similar. We were to emulate somebody that we liked at college, and that was who I chose, Bob Carlos Clark. And portrait wise, I've got one here of my wife, she'd go crazy. But I like this image. I used bubble wrap that I had left over when she put some makeup on. She was doing makeup at college at the time. And it worked. And I quite like that picture. Doesn't matter what she says. Anyway, other things, landscape wise, this is Glencoe, Michaelia Eptivmore, and this is the waterfall on the river. It's been photographed a million times. but I still don't try and pass by it. I always seem to pop in and take a picture anyway. Another thing I do is a bit of music photography. This is Bad Manners, that one, Dougie Trendle. And I have got images by Madness, The Beat, The Selector. It's the kind of music I play in the band, because I'm in a band as well, so it all sort of ties in, if you like, because when we support them, I get to take pictures. Win-win. Now, I went to World of Wings. You should pop into World of Wings, wherever they are. They do 3 shows a day, different birds, and they bring them out, and you get to photograph them in flight. You get some great pictures. You can't go wrong. It's well worth a visit to any World of Wings that you've got. So this is another image here as well. It's Glasgow City Centre, the Duke of Wellington. As you can see, there's nobody in it. I took them all out. Everybody using Photoshop, obviously. And I quite like this one. I've actually got it printed and framed in the house as well. And I've been doing a lottie recently as waterfalls. You'll be sick of looking at waterfalls, but this is one up by Stirling. This one was, and it's a bit of a hike to get up round about the path when you go up. That one is the easiest one to get to, because that's down the lower falls, if you like. When you walk up the top falls, top of the hill, it's quite a trek, but it's good fun. So that's a wee bit about me. I've not been out yet this weekend because I had a wee bit of a shoulder problem with tendonitis here, and a wee injection in it, so driving was a bit, so I've left it today. I'll go out tomorrow, Sunday, and I'll try and get a video. I think I've got a plan as to where I want to go, so I'll get up there, I'll take some pictures, I'll make a wee video, and I'll hopefully see you all next week. There's a link to my website. I'm still working on it. Hopefully get it the way I want it, and you can subscribe, click like, and we'll get some more pictures taken this year, and we'll see how many we get. We'll see what places we get to. Catch you later.